Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers, if you've been feeling like your life is quietly falling apart or quietly coming together, this isn't your imagination. The next 18 months will bring some of you the biggest destiny shifts you've experienced in years. Yeah, one chapter is closing forever, while another is beginning. So let's dive in. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers. Those returning, welcome back. Those are new, hi, Amanda. Welcome back to this tiny part of the internet. All right. Well, those of you that just found this place, welcome in, beautiful souls. Yes, I'm glad that you found your way to our little corner of the internet. All right, diving in. Thank you for hitting that like button. Over the next 18 months, we're moving through a powerful eclipse cycle. All right. The nodes have changed signs. Aquarius, Leo, all right. The solar and lunar eclipses, opening and closing major chapters. Many of you are going to notice your life changing in ways you've never expected. Aquarius, Pisces, this feels deeply personal. You know, you are the cusp of sensitivity, and your intuition has always been one of your actual greatest gifts. What Spirit's actually showing me here, that over the next 18 months, your intuition isn't just a gift anymore. It's going to become your compass. The dreams that there will be dreams that seem really unusually vivid, random gut feelings, people you suddenly feel drawn to or pulled away from. None of that is going to be random. Like Spirit's asking you to trust what you know deep down inside, even before your logical mind has all the answers. So, beautiful souls, let's dive in here. Your first card, the soul message from the mystical shaman oracle, the medicine wheel, number 35. What a way to start your reading, all right? The medicine wheel reminds us that life isn't moving in a straight line, right? Everything moves in seasons. Everything moves in cycles. Some of you have been asking maybe questions such as, why does it feel like I'm starting over again? And Spirit's like, but you're not. You're starting from a place of wisdom. Now, the medicine wheel, it does represent the four directions, the cycles of nature, and the journey of becoming someone wiser through experience. Some of you have spent years learning difficult lessons. Maybe you've experienced relationships that have taught you your worth. Maybe work situations forced you to become stronger than you ever wanted it to be. Maybe you've had to build your life more than once. Spirit's saying none of those experiences were wasted. They are becoming the foundation of where you are going next. Number 8 could be really significant for some of you. Like the number 35 could be an age. The number 8 could be something to do with a specific house number. Maybe the number 8, we go right. We're in the month of August. We got the 8-8 portal. All right. 35, 8 really could be significant. Or perhaps 35, 8 maybe could just simply be, you may begin noticing those kind of numbers repeatedly over the coming months. Maybe it's going to be confirmations for you that you are on the right path. Maybe the number 8 now coming through with the 8-8 portal that we'll be moving through is a confirmation that you're on the right path. But the biggest message is not to resist the season that you're in. Right? Spirit's like saying, stop resisting the season that you're in. Just because something is ending, it doesn't mean that you are losing if something is ending in your life. But for each and every one, in a sense, there is an ending and a beginning with the eclipse cycle. Sometimes you're simply completing one cycle before stepping into the next. All right? Let's have a look here at your second oracle here. This is from the Gaia oracle. Hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. All right? That is the energy that we're going to be moving through, all right? This actually feels incredibly emotional. Spirit is acknowledging something that many of you already know. There has been loss. Some of you it was a relationship. Some of you it was a friendship. Maybe it was family, a dream, a career, financial security, family dynamics, right? Or perhaps it's the loss of the person who you used to be. Sometimes the hardest endings aren't people. Sometimes it's your old identities. What Spirit is like saying is they want you to know that your sadness has not been ignored. It has been witnessed. And beneath that sadness is a hidden gift that is growing. Think of it like a seed. Before anyone sees the flower, everything is happening underground. So what Spirit's actually showing me here is that many of you may feel like nothing has been happening, but beneath the surface, everything has been changing. This card so connects with this eclipse season. Eclipses often remove something before they actually reveal why it had to leave. I'm hearing here, trust that every ending over the next 18 months is creating space for something much more aligned with your soul. Right? 8, 9. Right? It's like a step. The number 9 could also be significant. So the biggest area of change is we have the 8 of Swords, we have the Sun, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Your greatest transformation is happening around, I'm hearing, your identity, your confidence, your purpose, and the way that you exchange energy with the world. The 8 of Swords, it tells me that many of you have maybe been feeling trapped. Maybe you stayed in a job because it felt safe. Maybe you stayed in a relationship because starting over felt terrifying. Maybe you convinced yourself that there wasn't any better options out there. But a Spirit is like saying here that those limitations were never your future. They are just perspectives. And here's the Sun, right? The Leo energy coming out. Clarity, freedom, joy, finally seeing what is possible. Yes, get out of your mind. 6 of Pentacles, balance will return. Love becomes healthier. Equal give and take comes. Money flows more evenly. Career opportunities become equal give and take, all right? Energy will just be more balanced. Like you will be receiving. Some of you may receive unexpected financial opportunities. Others of you may maybe meet people who value what you actually bring instead of taking advantage of your kindness. I'm hearing this transformation that you're going to be going through is going to touch every area of your life. Love, career, purpose, finances. Self-worth. It's going to be about finally believing that you deserve what you actually have been hoping for, praying for. So what is ending? Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So the Knight of Pentacles is this facing this way. The Page of Swords is facing that way. Like the Spirit is like saying that the chapter of moving through life on autopilot is coming to an end. The Knight of Pentacles is not a bad energy. It's good energy. It's dependable. It's reliable. But sometimes this is the type of energy that becomes too comfortable that nothing changes. Many of you maybe have been doing the same thing, hoping for different results. And the eclipses are saying, that's not going to happen anymore. We're not going to allow that anymore. The universe is not allowing that. That's why the eclipse is coming in to remove things. Because here's the Page of Swords is saying curiosity about what's ahead. All right? Sunrise, expansion, new ideas, learning, seeing life from different perspectives, gathering information, moving forward. What is out there? Some of you, this could be a long-term job, changing careers, going back to study, starting business, starting a new business, starting a new hustle, changing the direction of your current business. Or let's say you've got a YouTube channel, maybe you're going to be changing the direction of where your channel is, or maybe you'll be adding something new in, all right? Maybe you're moving somewhere new, or somebody changing the way you think about yourself. Either way, Spirit is saying you have outgrown the routine. Be curious about what is out there and what is destiny bringing in. Here's Ten of Swords, an ending, all right? But here's that sunrise. The Page of Cups. I feel this is going to surprise some of you, all right? Ten of Swords can represent something really painful. The destiny, because I mean, we're talking about the destiny question, all right? What is destiny bringing in? So Ten of Swords is not saying that destiny is bringing in more pain, right? Destiny is bringing the final ending that you've been waiting for. Some chapters have lingered for years, all right? It's been stagnant. And Spirit's saying it's finally over, all right? And what is replacing it? Well, we do have the Page of Cups. A new beginning. Maybe it's an emotional beginning, unexpected opportunities, creative inspiration, all right? Being curious about what else is out there. What else can you do? Maybe it'll be heartfelt conversations, some sort of message that you receive, maybe that changes everything. Maybe it's a message you put out there that changes everything. The Page of Cups could even represent maybe a younger water sign, all right, that's entered your life, will be entering your life, that does bring some sort of kindness, emotional honesty, or fresh hope, or perhaps you'll be embodying this energy, right? You are in Aquarius, Pisces. Sometimes the greatest blessing begins the moment that we stop trying to open doors that Spirit has already closed. Ending, new beginning. What is the biggest challenge? Seven of Cups. I definitely don't see a lack of opportunity. Maybe the challenge will be choices, too many choices, too many directions, a little bit of uncertainty. But I'm hearing possibilities. That is, I mean, it can show possibilities, a lot of possibilities, choices, too many directions. And the challenge is for you to choose wisely. Six of Cups, 67 could be significant. 13, death and rebirth, all right? Now, the Six of Cups is that nostalgia energy, something that wants to pull you back. Maybe you might find yourself wondering what if you went back? What if you gave something one more chance? What if things are different this time? And Spirit's saying, don't confuse the familiarity with destiny. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's where you're meant to stay. So I'm hearing here, choose the future, not the comfort of the past. Okay. Let's dive deeper. So, what is the biggest blessing? Judgment. I'm hearing an awakening, freedom, second chances. And it's all been divinely guided with your angels. Five of Pentacles. Yes, answering a higher calling. Five of Pentacles represents a season where maybe you have felt unsupported, overlooked, financially stretched, emotionally alone. But Judgment says that one day you're going to look back and realize that all those difficult seasons were actually preparing you for everything that is coming. That your greatest blessing is discovering that your hardest chapter never had the final word. That you are stronger, you're wiser, and you actually are more connected to your purpose than ever before. Okay, so who do you become? Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. Interesting that we started the reading also with your tarot with an 8, and we're ending with an 8 here. The 8-8 portal is, or 8-8 is really, could be a significant number for you. Perhaps it'll be confirmations for you over the next 18 months, all right? So who do you become? The Queen of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands is that I'm hearing this is the version of yourself that you've been waiting for by the end of this next 18 months. You becoming someone grounded, confident, abundant, emotionally secure, someone that doesn't chase, someone that does attract, someone that knows their worth. And with that, the 8 of Wands shows that life will then start beginning to move quickly. Anything that has felt delayed will gain momentum. Career, money, relationships, opportunities, conversations. Everything will just begin flowing. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck here. 2 of Pentacles. All right, 10, completion. You've learned how to balance your spiritual life and your everyday responsibilities with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm hearing. The underlying energy that you're learning that success doesn't have to cost your peace. You are becoming someone who trusts themselves. And that is what changes everything. Aquarius, Pisces, CUSP, over the next 18 months, I don't believe that Spirit's asking you to become someone completely different. It's more about like your higher self, your spirit team is removing everything that has kept you from becoming the person that you're meant to be. Your intuition becoming stronger. Your confidence will become quieter but much deeper. The cycle may become smaller, but it will become healthier. I'm hearing also your not just the cycle, I'm hearing the circle. Your circle becomes smaller. Interesting that I said cycle. And maybe cycles will become smaller, right? Those difficult cycles maybe, all right? You'll be able to overcome challenges easier. Something about things will become healthier. And your life will begin reflecting the person that you've grown into instead of the person that you've outgrown. I'm hearing trust these endings, trust these pauses, trust the unexpected turns. Because every one of them is leading you exactly where your soul has been trying to go. Hey, if this reading resonated, helped you in any sort of way, let me know in the comments. What are you ready to start over the next 18 months? Over the next 18 months, what are you ready to do what? Share with us in the comments. Finish that sentence. Over the next 18 months, you are ready to what? Thank you for liking, subscribing, leaving comments, being subscribers, supporting the channel. There are many beautiful messages I'm hearing that are still waiting for you on this journey while we do this journey together. And maybe you can do an affirmation here that you trust the path that's unfolding before you. You release what no longer belongs in your life and you welcome the blessings meant for you. And you confidently step into the person that you always were destined to become. Until next time, trust your intuition, keep following the signs, and remember, the universe isn't taking away your future, it's actually clearing the path so you can finally walk towards it. I'll check you in the next one. Love and light, beautiful.